What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my channel. When I was still a little boy, I knew that my life is going to turn out to be one of the most perfect lives that I've ever been there. And because I was one of the very smart kids, and that's no cap, I've done a lot when it comes to education as much as I'm concerned. I knew that when you pass high school, you pass your college, go to university, get a perfect degree, your life is going to be perfect because you will always grow up in a system whereby you are the best and you get the best of what can ever be given. And that is wrong. And that is wrong, especially in the society today whereby education system is more inclined to the system of making you become what they want to become, less of what you really want to become. And that spread, the bigger it becomes, especially when you're a very creative person, the more it hurts. And when it hurts, you find yourself in a situation whereby you are suffering a lot. Some of my friends who are like average in school, I can see most of them are doing better than me. I'm not gonna lie. 4 years of campus is a lot of time if somebody decided to start their business immediately after high school. But according to the research that I've done, most of these people who start the businesses after high school, yes, they do very well in the short term, but in the long term, they need managerial spirit, system, creativity, and knowledge that can only be gotten through advanced education. And so these people who come from colleges, they start their businesses, and in the long term, the business get better and better and better. And that's why when you look at most companies, they tend to hire executives and managers and directors who have gone to school, who are well educated, well informed, and are able to handle critical information. And that does have nothing to do with your skills or I've been in the business long term. No, that comes with how much knowledge have I taken, consumed, and how much of it can I convert into resource. And that's why I always tell most of my friends who went with campus together, who are a little bit doing slower in their life, don't worry about the fact that the people who you were with have gone way, way faster than you, and now you're feeling like you don't deserve the place you are today. Life is a process. The 4 years in campus, while you are out there struggling to get the knowledge in, they're already taking another different form of knowledge. And now it's your duty to go pick it from where they've reached, because they have a threshold where they can get the system to, and beyond which that level, they need a system, and the system knows how it works. And that's why there is an employee and an employer. Not all times the employer is the reason why a company is successful, and there are very many companies whereby their success was attributed to the quality of employee. And I think most of the companies can bow to this attribute, that most of their success is owed to the fact that they got themselves involved with powerful, critical, and effective employees. And I know creative people don't form very nice employees. I was watching this interview by Jordan Peterson, and he said that at the entry levels of organizations, they don't need creative people, because creative people tend to be less agreeable and liberal, and most of the time they want to do things their way, and they want to create things, and it's not effective at that level. But when you go higher and higher in the hierarchies of the organization, they need creativity, because otherwise they are going to go down the drain. And it's important to understand that as an individual, you have a position. You have a position whereby you will be relevant. Most of the people, we want to be relevant where we are not supposed to be relevant. Once you know your skill, and as a man, it's very important. If you want to be the best high value man, know your role and position in the society. If you are an artist, know which type of an artist and where do you fit in. If you are a corporate person, know where you fit in the corporate world. And that in the family life, know where you fit in a relationship, know where you fit in as a man, and know your position. If you're a very agreeable man, know that you have high level of femininity embedded in your system, and so you need to know how to navigate and compromise some of the elements that need powerful and extreme masculinity within your system. And so you're going to need to get somebody who bows down, or otherwise who understands you as a person. And if you are highly masculine and powerful and And therefore you should get somebody who is extremely feminine, because otherwise you're going to form a conflict. Two alphas together will always fight. That's why most men, when they're together, they always fight. In a room there is always the man on top, and every man wants to be that person, and you can't be that person when you don't understand critically your position. And that's why, unfortunately, in life, the position are written, they're just earned by default. In work organizations, there is the CEO and the CEOs and all these the directors and the managers. Everybody has the roles are defined, and so you are bound by the definition of the role to bow down to the person who is on top of the hierarchy. However, in life, it doesn't work like that. These hierarchies are designed by nature, and we reveal the force at which we belong to this person, we belong to this place, and we belong to this situation. And by trying to twist that fabric, we are the one who comes back with resentment, hurt, bitterness, and brokenness. And so, as an individual and as a man, you need to find your position, hold it strong, and always walk by it. And especially when you're a young person who is going up to the adult, the truth is life is difficult. It's never been easy, and it will never be easy. So what do you do, which is the best of the resources that you can ever get in your life, is easy. Understand the game, and the game is you have to know your position and be effective in your position until nobody can beat you in your position. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe.